Go backpacking.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, here we are. This is where we're going to be backpacking today.
Okay.
Here we go, starting Avery's first backpacking trip. Ooh, she's so excited. Yeah, so we're at this trailhead, which is right here, and we're going to be traveling from here to there. Should be pretty easy, I think.
Dad, I already saw strawberry grow.
Yeah, there's strawberries. There's fiddlehead ferns, or in Korean they call that gosari. There's, oh, this is a native blackberry bush, a native sticker bush. Oh wow, this trail's a little bit, it's just, no, it's not too bad. It's just a little tight, but not too bad. Just because, oh, this is, I think this is called fireweed. Fireweed. I think that's what this is. And they call it fireweed because when there's a fire, this is usually the first thing that grows back afterwards. Cool.
Get out.
What'd you say, Avery?
My back's hurting.
Did we just start hiking and you already say your back's hurting?
No, we didn't start. We started a long hike.
And look, now we got to get over this log, this tree down. Oh, there's a butterfly. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a cool flower over there. Oh, that's a rhododendron over there. Good girl.
I was afraid that my head would fall off.
That's okay. Of a cat. Oh, she's so.
It's because I balance on balance things, Dada.
Yeah, you got all the practice at tumble class?
Yeah.
Sweet. Good job, Avery. Is this a fun adventure? All right.
But also getting my hands dirty. You needed a walk. Where I will take it.
Here's some, I think that's Oregon grape. There's some Oregon grape. I saw some Salal. There's a Himalayan blackberry. That's invasive right there. Hold that. This tree is like totally burned. Oh, this is a huge tree. Doug fir trees. But there's like little baby Doug fir trees growing up. Well, I don't see any here, but...
Dada, I need help getting through it.
No, just use your stick and go through. There you go. See, it's easy. Wow.
Nice shade.
Nice shade under the burnt out log that could fall on your head anytime. Crazy. God, I keep my legs keep getting covered in spittle bug spit. Oh well, they're like soaking wet now. There's all these like little white flowers on the side. I don't know if, it almost looks like they're baby trilliums. I don't know. Oh, you see a fly? Oh, butterfly? Yeah.
That's a monarch butterfly.
Oh.
Yeah, because it was black and orange.
Oh. It's not a real monarch. Okay. Okay, here's a cool rhododendron that's growing and blooming right now. That's cool. Here's another one. Here's some invasive Scotch broom, which is not cool. Oh, there's some Oregon berries that are actually growing right there. You can eat them, but they taste terrible. Oh, and then right next to some salal. I think that's salal down there. You can eat those too, but they're terrible.
Oh.
Lots of cool rhododendrons blooming. That's nice. Neat. Native species. Yeah?
I want to stop and eat some food.
Okay, let's get a good stopping spot over here.
Dada, how about right there? It's next to a flower.
Okay. Oh yeah. We're at the like rhododendron part of the trail, I think. Look at these.
Oh, hole.
I also don't know what this thing is. If anybody knows what that is, tell me.
And also you get the hole in the tree.
Oh, the hole in the tree? Avery said look in the hole. Okay, let's see what's in there. You okay?
Yeah.
Here's a little bit of native
Ooh, and it's good because
bleeding hearts. Bleeding heart. This is called bleeding heart. The hummingbirds love this stuff. See, there's a flower. There's a little flower down there. How you doing, Avery? You found some moss?
Yeah.
All right.
And I actually feel a little bit of wet.
All right.
And that's good because I actually need the wet moss.
Okay. There's a sword fern. Beauty. Little baby sword fern. I don't know what these little flowers are. I guess they're not trillium. Something else. So Avery got a little bit tired carrying her backpack, so I'm going to be carrying it for a little while. Just make it more fun for her. Yeah, there's a little beach. Look at her stomping through the forest. Yes, good job. All right, we made it to the campsite. It's right over there. It's right there. Avery did good. You complained a little bit, but you were strong and brave. She has to go potty. She says her feet hurts. So we, well, we did it. All right. Phew. Was that hard?
Super hard.
Super hard? Okay.
My back was hurting. My back was hurting the whole time.
Your back and your shoulders?
Yes.
Yeah, and your arms, yeah.
Mostly the shoulder right here because it hurts a lot.
I know, your backpack is kind of like, it's got a sleeping bag in there and sleeping pad, so it's like kind of bulky and puffy. So it kind of sticks out, so it kind of pulls your shoulders back. So that's kind of not too much fun, but you did it.
Then I'm walking on your step.
Oh, and look what we found. A potty. A women's potty right there. Wanna do it? We'll do this one. It's a little bit shadier. It's actually a little quieter from the river, but yet somehow it's actually closer to the river, which is kind of nice, so we can get down there a little easier. In fact, I think there's a little trail over here. Anyways, that's a little better, right, Avery? It's like in the shade? Yeah. Okay. And there's a little water pump right there. And there's a bathroom right there. I don't think we can have fires, but awesome. Perfect. Got the tent set up. That was super easy. It only took like about, not even 5 minutes, probably took like 2 or 3 minutes to set it all up. Set up Avery's sleeping bag, sleeping pad. Pretty cool. Having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll be on the sleeping pad and sleeping bag and it'll be comfy.
There.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at this beautiful water.
Yeah.
It's also super shallow.
Yeah, you could probably walk in it.
Walk in it?
You probably could if you wanted to. It's probably really cold. See how cold it is. Stick your finger in.
It's not so cold.
Not so cold?
Dad, you feel it.
Oh yeah, it's actually, I mean, it's kind of cold, but it's, I feel like usually these rivers are way colder.
Way more cold. But this one's kind of warm.
Yeah.
And I can rip the rest. There. It's opened. I like putting crackers and then some salami and then some cheese on it.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. And then stick it onto the edge of the stick and then put it down in there. Then the crawfish probably will go under it. Then I'll lift it back over and then bring him back up.
Yeah. Avery, I got a surprise for you. Guess what else I brought? A little tiny miniature 3D printed fishing rod. Look at that.
Can it
That's
actually
work?
work?
I don't know. I've never tried it before. Are we gonna try it?
Yeah, let's try it.
All right, let's see.
Hit this one?
Yeah, so it's got a rubber. Yeah. You just put that on there. Here's the line. You unscrew the bottom. You take out this little hook.
Good. There's a hook inside.
Yeah, this is an old hook. Ta-da! Look at that. Okay, so now. Okay, we're back to our fishing spot. Me and Avery saw 2 big crawfish down there and a couple of little baby fish. I almost caught one of the crawfish, but it kind of was too deep. So anyways, we're gonna try out the little mini 3D printed. Okay, so Avery, take this, point it right at Daddy. So here's how you do this. Point it down a little. Or back up a little.
Like
Okay.
that?
Yeah,
Like
okay.
this?
So you take this thing, you extend it out a little ways like this. And then you basically just get real close to the water like this. And then you kind of spin it like this. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, it's not working. Let's try it again. Oh, it's not working. Okay, so the 3D printed fishing rod did not work. Okay, we're gonna try crawfishing again one more time, but this time we're gonna do it a little bit differently. So this time, what I did was I found this little tent stake that somebody left here that had a little piece of string. So I tied it at the end of this stick. And what you do is you tap it, you tap the metal on the rocks, and it kind of spooks them, and you get close to them from the front, and then they kind of like put up their claws like this, and then you get really close to them with the metal piece, and then they clamp onto it with their claws, and then you yank them out and flick them onto the shore. So Avery. Okay, we're gonna try the new water filter. So you just put this down, you flip the whole thing upside down, and then kind of squeeze it in. There you go. Squirt it out in there. And here's our pump, our water pump. Give it a pump, Avery. Oh yeah. Ooh, she's a pumper. Did you just bonk your head? I saw that. All right. Now we're eating some cookies and some granola. The sun is fully setting now.
Relaxing with Dada in the sunset.
That's right. We got the sun setting over here. Beautiful afternoon.
We just woke up on day 2. About to have some breakfast of blueberry muffins.
Oh.
It's kind of funny last night when we were sleeping. Avery was next to me, so like in the middle of the night I kind of heard her like going kind of making noises, and I woke up and look over and she slid all the way to one side of the tent and was just bunched up in a little ball on the end of the tent. So I just like grabbed her sleeping bag and just like pulled it back to the other side and just laid her flat again. Do you remember that? That was funny. I didn't know if you were awake the whole time. It sounded like you were asleep and you were saying funny things in your sleep. It was funny. Okay, I think it's about the time to take down the tent and head out. Did you have a fun time, Avery? Yeah. Avery wants to stay for longer. She said she wants to stay for 2 days. Here we go. Here we go.
It's a strawberry.
I guess it is a strawberry. Yeah, it is a strawberry, you're right. All right. Avery, how did you like your first backpacking trip? Thumbs up? It was fun, huh? Are you ready to eat a big cheeseburger?
Yeah.
And take a nap on the couch? Yeah, that sounds nice.